Today we're in the kitchen cooking with the Machine Shed. The only thing better than a Snickers bar is a Snickers bar cream pie.
Hello.
Yes, and today we're the lucky ones who get to taste it.
Yay, Kurt Wagner is here with the Machine Shed with one of their most popular pies ever. And Tiffany says it's her favorite, right?
Oh, it absolutely is.
And I hear that this is what she does. This is the pie, the finished product, and she's going to go right in the middle there and take a bite. That's what she does?
Absolutely.
That's how you claim it. Yeah,
And
that's how you own the pie.
And she is good to go for the rest of the time.
Let's talk a little bit. Well, first of all, let's get started. What do you have in the bowl there?
Okay, well, this is actually the cream filling for the pie.
Okay.
And then there's two different ways to make the crust. And I kind of brought along a second one this time because this one is a little bit involved. I mean, it's not hard, but it does take a little bit of time, so I made a much easier version, which all it involves is margarine and Oreo cookie crumbs. And
okay.
Literally, you just mix that in together, and then you can mold it out to cover the pie shell. You bake it the same as you would any other pie shell, so about 10 minutes at 300 degrees.
And the other one has a lot more ingredients?
And the other, this one involves, it's an actual dough.
Okay.
So you're going to have to roll it out, and you're going to have to cut it to fit, and there's a lot of different things you have to do.
Is it a cookie? It looks like cookie.
It actually is. By the time we're all
probably
said and done, it's basically an Oreo cookie shell with Snickers bar pie.
Is there a big taste
Wow.
difference between the easy version and the hard version?
There is a little bit, and this one, and the harder version, if you want to call it that, is a little bit easier to cut and serve.
Okay.
Because the other one will come apart a little bit if you're not careful.
Okay.
All right.
But if you're good with a pie server, it shouldn't be a problem for you.
And the cream filling then, which I think I could just eat with a spoon right now, what goes into that?
This in it has softened cream cheese. It has powdered sugar, peanut butter, the Snickers bar candy pieces, and real whipped cream.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so then what happens next? You dish it into...
That's exactly right. Well, it's that easy to do.
Very easy.
And we're just going to take this now, and we're going to take it, and we're going to put it in.
It does look good.
So
big, delicious.
Yes.
Oh.
And yes, you absolutely could just eat this with a spoon if you wished.
So
Because
after
there's
the
no
crust,
eggs or anything in there? That's...
Nope.
does that make this what they call like an icebox pie? Is this a no bake?
Yeah, you do not have to bake it, and it does not have to stay refrigerated, though it should be cool. I wouldn't put it next to the oven.
Okay.
Or anything like that.
You can stay out for a little while?
Because, oh yeah, absolutely.
Unless you want
Absolutely.
Snickers bar pie soup, if it was next to the oven, right?
And
I'd still eat it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
be another way to
And
do
yeah,
it.
there'd be nothing wrong with it. You'd
There'd
still
be
be able to
nothing
eat
wrong
it.
with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Wow, you have exactly the right. This is what would happen to me. I'd have like double the amount, and it wouldn't
then you
fit in
just-
the pie.
That's what
And
your
then I
spoon
would
is
just
for,
eat it with
yes.
a spoon. So this is one of the most famous pies, then, yes, at the Machine Shed.
It absolutely is, and it's one of the people's favorites. I mean, we go through
And you're
lots and
actually
lots and
using
lots of these.
Regular...
These are just pieces.
that's what you're putting on the top there,
And I'm
okay.
going to put some more of this on top.
Is that toffee?
No, that's the Snickers bar.
This
That's
is
Snickers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have
My
Snickers
eyes failed me.
inside the cream part and on the top. You
Oh,
just
of course.
drizzle it on there. Oh boy, this
Of
is so
course.
delicious.
more Snickers, the better.
Yes.
It would never be quite as good if we didn't go ahead and add some more on. And I was just going to say, if you want to slide that over and
I
go
do.
ahead and try it.
Dish
Plus,
it
we
out.
got a
Slide
knife
it
right
over.
there
And then you're...
and some forks, and I'll just finish this one up while
Should
you
we put it
are
right
cutting
between
this
us?
one.
Yeah. What are some of the other most popular pies?
You guys are kind of known
Well,
for your
Dutch
pie.
apple.
Yeah.
Dutch apple this year has kind of taken off a little bit. We have a caramel apple pie,
Okay.
which actually has kind of a lattice work dough on top of it.
Nice.
And
You cut it.
that's kind of had a resurgence in recent history.
Really?
So yes, it was kind of surprising.
Which kind?
It's a caramel apple pie.
Caramel apple. So
And
how
it's
many pies
delicious.
do you guys have? Of what kind of varieties?
Oh my, about 25 or 26 different ones that we have on a regular basis. Plus, there's probably another 10 that we make on special
Wow.
request.
Pecan?
Oh
That's my
yes.
favorite.
And we've got a baker on site that just does a phenomenal job.
So if people needed pies for Christmas or New Year's, do they need to can they just come in and buy, or do they have to call and say, I need a couple
Well,
pies?
it's always better if they call so that we can actually make the pies for them.
Okay.
We do always try and have some on hand, but invariably what will happen is somebody will pop in just before you and buy the last one of whichever
That's
one you're
what's going
looking
to
for.
happen.
Right.
So then you're putting caramel and chocolate on that.
And
That's
this
yummy,
is
yummy.
and
You
this
guys-
is the only
Holly's
place
struggling
No,
over here.
I'm not good at this. You remember what you said about being good with a pie server? That's not me. So
The whole thing's coming out, but just dig in there like Tiffany does.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
seriously going to.
But let's briefly talk about, you guys have a gift shop right in your restaurant.
We do.
What kind of items do you, I mean, you brought some,
Well,
for example.
because the Packers are playing this weekend, I
Cheese
thought I'd
head.
bring along a little bit of Packer gear. So we've
wanna
got
put
some
this on?
a cheese head,
Got
and
the cheese
and then we've
head.
got some Christmas things out, which right now I think are about 25% off on our Christmas items.
this is my
Okay.
favorite thing right here.
So you can come on in and shop for those.
Talk
and then
about
we've got
the peanut butter bacon cup.
Yeah, we have a
Right?
peanut butter cup, and because everything at the Machine Shed is bigger, That's what we've got going on here. We've got a peanut butter cup.
Here, we should give a size ratio here.
And it has,
Yeah.
Like this is how big it is. It's like as big as the coffee
and
cup.
there's bacon in it.
Yeah.
And there's bacon inside of it. So
And then you've got lots of mugs, I
fantastic.
see. And you said that everything Christmas is 25% off?
That's correct.
That's awesome. And this lights up. That's very cute.
Yep. And matter of fact, it's even got a little timer on it that'll shut off after 6 hours. So if you forget about it during your party, it will just go off by itself after you're in bed.
Anything special for Christmas, Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve at the Machine Shed?
Well, we are going to be doing a New Year's Eve special, but they are still working on that at the restaurant right now.
So
So I am
details
not
to
able to
come.
share, but details to come, definitely.
Okay, that sounds great.
I'm so glad you're the one reading now, because
Wow.
I'm just going to stuff my face.
Okay, make sure you stop in and visit the Machine Shed for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or maybe you could just pick up a pie or two for your holiday desserts. That's a good idea. They've got 2 locations in our area, one in Pewaukee and one in Appleton. Check them out online at machineshed.com. Thank you so much.